Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I say afternoon because it's about 12:30, so I didn't get an early start like I wanted, but we are clearly here at the dump. And I got the kayak. I'm gonna put the kayak on the water, but today's video is pretty exciting. I'll tell you guys all about it when we get on the water. While I'm getting the kayak and everything off the truck and into the water, I'm gonna go ahead and let the verse and the comment of the day show up on the screen. So thank you guys so much for the comments and the verses. I truly appreciate it. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and struggle with that thing, put it down the water. I'll see you in a minute. I got my good luck drink today. Get it. Okay, so we've made it down to the water. We got the kayak here, but before I get everything ready and I start fishing, we have to have a little bit of story time so you'll understand what today's video is about. A few weeks ago, me and my wife went to a place called Ollie's in Virginia, and if you don't know what Ollie's is, it's basically a bargain store. It sells what other places sell but at a cheaper price. And we went into the pet aisle and we were looking for a little bed for our new puppy, and then I noticed all the pet toys, and one of them said cat toy, but I seen topwater lure. I'm gonna tell you right now, the thing looked like a topwater lure. And I'll put up a little video right here of me when I first got it. I tried to film like a little intro or something about it, but the audio didn't really work out because I was inside. But basically, it is a jointed iguana, and it has a little line tie on the front where you're supposed to tie a string and pull it across the floor so your cat will chase it. But as I said before, and as you can see, it's topwater lure. So I went to work a few days later, and my boss, Reggie, if you hear me say Reggie, you know I'm talking about my boss. I told him what I was gonna do, and he liked the idea so much that he said, go get it. And he wanted to help me make it, so that's what we did. I went, I got the iguana, and I went back into work, and I took a lipless crankbait and I took the eyes off of that and glued them on the iguana, and then Reggie drilled holes for the hooks, and I took one of the trebles off of the lipless crankbait, and then the front treble of this bait I took from the jerk bait that I caught my 7-pounder on, because it has the feathers on it, and my jerk bait was out of commission anyway because the bill came off. So all in all, it worked out great. We got everything glued up and the eyes on it, and it actually looks really, really cool. I came here already one time to fish with it, but we didn't have a kayak or a boat, and I actually still missed one. The action on it is pretty good. It's like a mixture of like the Spro rat, the topwater rat, and a slow floating jerk bait, because when you jerk it, it kind of dives a little bit, and then if you stop, it floats back up. And also when you jerk it, it does like this little side motion. It's actually really good, but let me show you what it looks like. So here it is, all finished up. It's got the eyes, it's got the treble on the front with the feathers, the treble on the back, and it looks pretty good if I say so myself. And like I said, it's got some decent action. So that's the plan for today. We're gonna put this kayak in the water, and I'm gonna fish with the DIY topwater iguana, and hopefully we'll be able to crank some fish. So you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have been enjoying my content lately, do me a huge favor, go down there and hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already, or you're new here to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell so you'll never miss another upload from me. Also, don't forget, if you want to be featured as comment or verse of the day, make sure in your comment you use hashtag #FWHP'em to be comment of the day. And if you want to be verse of the day, just give me a verse. Just put a verse in there. Even if you're not the verse of the day for the next video, I may go back to that video, get your verse, and use it in the future. So there's that. But I'm gonna shut up now, get out in the water, and hopefully catch some fish on this DIY homemade topwater iguana. Let's get it. All right. Okay, I've already seen a couple fish blow up on top, so that's a good sign. Man, I'm pumped. Hopefully they want to hit the big green iguana today. Let's go ahead and get first cast out of the way. So one thing that does worry me a little bit is there's not much shade, and I know that's where I'm going to be able to get a fish, is right in the shade. This thing surprised the crap out of me. I didn't expect it to work as well as it does. And like I said before, I've already missed a fish on it, so I have just enough confidence to throw it. Also, if this is something that you guys like to see, let me know down in the comments, and I'll try to make some more lures. This is about what the water looked like that day I was here destroying them on a buzzbait, so that makes me think that they might still eat topwater. One of my favorite things about this thing is I can see it no matter how far away I cast and how dirty the water is. I really wanted to paint the stomach white, but I didn't have anything to paint it with. So I have no doubt in my mind that I could get bit on this back here, but the issue is that you can't really fish back through there with trebles. You have to have something that's weedless. Oh, I just got bit. He hit it and then left it. Oh, come on. Come on. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Oh my God. That was a giant, guys. That was a giant. No. No. That scared the crap out of me. No. Now we know for a fact that if we don't catch a fish down through this way before we head back up to the other side of the pond, we are definitely going to cast right over there by that tire again, because he freaking smoked it. See all this muck back here? If I had a topwater frog on, no problem. But throwing this, I don't think would work too well. But you know what? We're gonna try it because why not? You're kidding. You're freaking kidding right now. Let's freaking go. Yes. What just happened? 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 Look at that. No way. No way. I'm speechless. I can't believe that that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. Yes! On the Homeade Topwater iguana. Alright guys, I got a picture of him. I'm gonna go ahead and get him back in if I can get him unhooked. Yes, there it is, on the Homeade Topwater iguana. I am so freaking pumped right now. That's not a bad fish. Alright, let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Yes. Guys, I can't even put into words how awesome that feels. That's the first time that I've ever caught a fish on a lure that I've made, and it's a freaking topwater iguana. Like, how cool is that? Go ahead and leave a like for that, because that was insane. That little line tie is still really sturdy. I checked on it after I released the fish, and it doesn't feel like it's weakened at all. And I didn't think I'd be able to fish it because of this, but apparently that doesn't matter. I decided to try it anyway, and he still smoked it through all that grass. I mean, there was a bunch of grass on the lure too, so I feel like that line tie is pretty sturdy, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a few more with it. But that felt freaking amazing. That felt better than catching one on a topwater frog, and you guys know what that feels like. But we still got plenty of time. I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch a few more because I needed that rush. But challenge complete. If the wind will let me fish long enough, I might be able to catch something. Okay, so because of the wind, I went ahead and switched over to a spinnerbait, and unfortunately it's really hard to fish this guy when the wind's blowing and there's a ton of grass around. But we did complete the challenge, which is that's what matters. I came here and I caught a fish on a topwater iguana that I made myself, and that's pretty epic. Now that you guys can get a closer look, those eyes are from a lipless crankbait. This hook right here with the feather is from my jerkbait. This is also from that lipless crankbait, and the rest of this came this way. This is just how it was. But yeah, if you guys want to see me take this out and catch some more fish, let me know down in the comments, and I'll pick a different day, a better day, and a better pond or lake to go to, and I'll try it again and see if we can catch some fish. But with that being said, let's go ahead and throw this spinnerbait around for a little while and see if we can't catch some more. You guys stay tuned. I think it's pretty wild how from the second that I got here, the wind was pretty consistently blowing, and now the second that I throw on a spinnerbait, it stops. Alright, so it's about time for me to go. I just got a little while longer, and the wind's picking up like crazy. I put on the spinnerbait and it died, and then I took it off and then it started blowing again. But I'm gonna fish this black and blue chatterbait on the way back up there, and then when I make it to the end, it should be right around time for me to go. I didn't have too long to fish today anyway, maybe about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So if we don't catch any more fish, I'm satisfied that we completed the challenge. We caught a fish with the Homeade Topwater iguana. So I'm pretty stoked about that, but I'm gonna try my best to catch one more for you guys, at least, before we have to head out. I just missed one. No. Why? He took my tail. He took my tail.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Yeah. Oh man, this right here by that standing timber, that's where I get out. That was the last cast, and I freaking, look, did it come out? It came out in the net, like he was barely hooked. Yes, man, that pumps me up, because I thought I was gonna have to just make a one fish video, and I didn't want to do that. I was still going to, considering that it was a fish on that iguana, but I didn't want to do that. But we don't have to now, because we got another one on the black and blue chatterbait. Yes, thanks, buddy. All right, guys, one last look. Thank you so much for biting, dude. I'm gonna let him go on this side so you can kind of see. See you later, buddy. Literally, that was gonna be my last cast. This is where I put in and get out of my kayak, and I caught the fish right here, like literally right beside it. So it doesn't get no better than that. I'm freaking jacked, I'm pumped. That was a good day. I only caught 2 fish, but for one, it's like 120 degrees. For 2, there's just so much grass that I really didn't know what to throw. I wanted to use that homemade topwater lizard that I made, but I just couldn't. There's just too much grass. But I did succeed. I caught that one with it, and then I just caught one literally last cast. So it was not a bad day at all. I mean, I was only out here for like 2.5 hours too. So, but that's gonna have to do it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel or you're not already, go ahead and subscribe and ring the little bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I'm gonna get out and I'll catch you guys on the next one.